All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all. Today we have a special topic, which is about the intelligence of the God of Islam. Please inform your friends that we are online, so we can do what we need to do for today. And I hope soon we will have some Muslims to call us, and maybe they can help us to understand why Allah is so knowledgeable. As you know, I made two books, and both of them speak about what it's called scientific miracles in the Quran. And but still, like, there's a lot of people, they don't know much really what is the truth behind what is called scientific miracles. Are they real? Are they fictions? Is it true that the Quran really speak of things nobody knows, or it is just Muslims trying to deceive you and deceive us about what they call science? Now, I assume always that when somebody is religious, he speak, let us say, with decency. He's decent person. But to make your book a book of science, it might help you for a while, because supposedly you are trying to approach those who believe in science and say to them, you know what, my book is a book of science. What do you want more? If Allah is not Allah, I mean, if he is not if Allah is not God, then how he knows? It doesn't make sense. How Allah he knew this? So this is the whole point of what Muslims they say about science. It's to show the world, especially the young ones, that Islam is absolutely not a contradiction with science, and that is a very clear evidence that Allah is a true God. So today we will do a little study and see how much legitimate what the Muslims they say in their books. However, if you like to read more, you can get my books from Amazon.com if you are interested to have reference handy in your hand. Now, there is tons of articles made by Muslims. As an example, this is a website, and you will see the article here in front of me. It says the Holy Quran and the modern science. The Quran and modern science is a book written by Dr. Zakir Naik, or let us say, I don't know, the article or the book, I'm not sure. So the one here is speaking about this is Zakir Naik. However, the first one who starts speaking about science in Quran, I believe it's a Turkish guy. His name is Harun Yahya. Now the names of who and he, I mean, it doesn't make any difference anyway. Either it is true or it's false. So today we are going to examine to see if it's false or not. Please don't forget to copy the link of the broadcast and share it with your friends, so we can have more people here. They can listen, and maybe some Muslims, they can call us live and prove us wrong if we are wrong. Now, as we see in front of us, it says, ever since the dawn of a human life, the dawn of a human life on this planet, man has always thought or sought to understand nature, his own place in the scheme of creation, blah blah blah, etc., purpose of itself, etc. Okay, then let us go to business. We don't want to waste time. Now, the challenge of the Quran. The challenge of the Quran. Please, guys, don't forget to post the link around, as we said, so more people they can come and join us. The challenge of the Quran is based on what? Let us see. If you are in doubt as what we have revealed to thee from time to time to our servant, I mean, look like the Muslims are inventing a new Quran. The Quran says it from time to time. Okay, I will let it go. Then produce a surah like they are into, and call your witness or helpers if there are any beside Allah. So the challenge of the Quran is, can you make a surah like this? I mean, I'm not going to say how stupid this challenge is, because is that a challenge for the Arab or challenge for the English or challenge for the Pakistani? You see, in the time of Muhammad, the Arab, they did not see the Quran something amazing, and this is why they rejected Muhammad. Otherwise, bring a surah like it. I mean, this is stupid. I can say right now, bring a book like my book, and if you do, I will say, oh, here we go, you are copying my book. However, this argument get busted very easy. If you remember, Muhammad, he received satanic verses. He received satanic verses, and Muhammad did not notice, not even for a second or a moment, that he is receiving satanic verses. So what do you mean to bring a verses to me like this if Muhammad himself received satanic verses? Who is the judge to prove that this Quran is good or not? Who is the best judge? Like I bring a Muslim, Zakir Naik, or Muhammad? Muhammad himself received satanic verses, and he cast them and he spoke them and he pronounced them, and they did not even notice. And then a few weeks after, Jibreel came to his door, which is obviously is a lie, but because Muhammad got busted, he worshipped the idols, he bowed down to the idols, and then when he noticed that what he did is stupid, so now he back up and he said, oh shaitan, he put it in my mouth. However, based on the story, that shaitan, he cast those satanic verses in Muhammad's mouth. So if you say that nobody can make Quran like the Quran, well, Muhammad received Quran from Satan and he himself did not even notice. Additional to that, all of us, we knew that Muhammad, he stole Quran from others. As an example, we have a guy, his name Abdullah ibn Sarh, who he himself is the one who added to the Quran, Tabarakallahu Ahsanul Khaliqeen, blessed be to Allah, the best of the creators. And right now we have it in the Quran. The Quran saying the best of the creators, which is stupid, because if he is the only God and he is the only creator, you don't say the best of the creators unless there is a creators. Muhammad, he heard the guy saying that, and he was his scribe, so he said to him, write it there. So the guy, he said to himself, well, if Muhammad claimed to be a prophet, I am a prophet too, because he's adding in the Quran what I just said. And if you remember, additional to this, one more proof before we continue. Umar, he said, Umar ibn Khattab, he said, my Lord, he agreed with me in 3 things. In some stories 5, some stories 7, some stories 10, whatever. Allah, he agreed with Umar, not Umar agreed with Allah. My Lord agreed with me in 3 things. Number 1, I say to Allah, Apostle, I wish to take the station of Abraham, our prayer place. Number 2, he is the one who ordered the women to do hijab. Number 3, he is the one who threatened the wives of Muhammad either to behave or they will be divorced. And you will see here that Umar saying, not me, remember, Umar saying that, and then Allah revealed the Quran as I had said, which means exactly word by word. So what do you mean make Quran better than my Quran? I mean, this is stupid. It is Allah who is taking Quran of others, not the opposite. If this is Allah, why Allah is taking the idea of Umar and the words of Umar and he make it Quran? Why Allah did not make Quran about women they have to cover themselves until Umar ibn Khattab, he said exactly the same words? Why Allah did not know that he should make the Kaaba a holy place, a station for a prayer? It was the idea of Umar. If Umar did not say that, the Kaaba will not be. So it was the idea of Umar, the words of Umar, and Muhammad stole them and he said this is from Allah. So this is a challenge, is a stupid challenge. It doesn't make sense, and the Arab always made fun of Muhammad. That's why he have to go in war with them, because they keep asking him, Well, why your Lord cannot give us a sign? Why your Lord cannot give us a sign? If the Quran is a sign, I mean, you do not need to give them a sign, right? Actually, the Arab, they used to laugh at Muhammad, and they accuse him to be crazy. You know, chapter 8, verse number 82. You know, people are laughing at Muhammad. They laugh because his Quran is amazing, or because what he's saying and what he do is stupid. That's a question. I will leave it for you. But soon we will get more reference, and then we will see if Muhammad really was smart or he was a crazy man saying stupid things. Let us see. Chapter 43, verse number 47. Each time we send them our verse, or our like our signs, they laugh at it. They do what? They laugh. Why they are laughing? You know, they are laughing. Supposedly, is that look like Allah since the time of Moses, because Allah, he claimed to be the prophet of Moses. Whatever he sent, people laugh at him, and people don't want to believe him. However, you know, the stupid thing in Islam, and what people do not know, that the pagan who Muhammad, he called them pagans, they are people who believe in Allah anyway. You will not find one single person in Mecca don't believe in Allah. So what the problem? The problem, according to Muhammad, they associate with Allah other gods. But Muhammad himself, he associate with Allah himself. The Shahada is contained the name of Muhammad and the name of Allah. If you read in the hadith and the stories, you will see that Allah knows best, and He's a prophet. Muhammad, he said as an example, do you know where the sun goes? What is the answer? Allah and His prophet know best. So they associate the knowledge of God with the knowledge of a man. But all of us, we knew that they should not say that. Actually, the one who corrected what it's called Tawheed in Islam it was a Jew. If we read in the hadith, we will see this story. Let us get it. The Muslims always, they used to associate with God, and they say stupid things which is not right, and a Jew, he is the one who corrected him. Read with me this story. It was narrated that Abdullah ibn Yasir from Qatada, a woman of Juhayna, etc., that a Jew came to the Prophet. Who is the one who came to the Prophet? A Jew. What the Jew he said to him? Read with me carefully. Guys, don't forget to copy the link and share it with your friends. Come on, we have only you know, come on, help. Spread the news. Facebook, all over. And at the end of the session today, we will give versions. All right. So the Jew, he came to Muhammad and he said to him, you are sitting up and associate to Allah. The Jew is saying that to Muhammad. Why? Why the Jew is saying to Muhammad in his face to face, you are a mushrik, you are sitting and associate with Allah. Look what Muhammad and the story continue, and associating others with him. Who is saying that? The Jew, in the time of Muhammad, when he is announcing himself as a prophet. Now look what happened. He continues saying, you say whatever Allah wills, and you will, and you say by the Kaaba. What? And you say by the Kaaba. Those people, they swear by the Kaaba. Why you are swearing by the Kaaba? This is a practice the pagan they do. Why you swear by the Kaaba? And why you say what Allah will, whatever Allah wills, and you will? So you associate your will with the will of Allah. Look what Muhammad said. Did Muhammad he said to him, "We are wrong"? I'm not going to discuss what this story is saying. The Jew is right or not. This is not my business. Muhammad he agreed with the Jews. He agreed that they are associating with Allah, because Muhammad he right away corrected them based on what the Jew he said. So look what Muhammad said. So the Prophet commanded them, if they wanted to swear an oath, to say by the Lord of the Kaaba, and to say whatever Allah wills. Then what you will, not whatever Allah will and you will, then add what you will. Supposedly now he is fixing it. All right. So even what Muslims they call it Tawheed, it was not right by Muhammad, and he waited for a Jew to correct him and to get him busted and to give him a lesson in what Tawheed is about. Are you listening, Muslims? As you see, the Muhammad here, he did not say to the Jew, you are wrong. No, he agreed and he did what the Jew he asked for. Muhammad he agreed and he did exactly what the Jewish man he said need to be done. Now let us continue. Until now, everything in this article we found it is to be false. Let us see, maybe we can find something truthful. Let us continue. All right. So challenging people to make Quran better than the Quran, that will be very funny and very stupid. Then the Quran and modern science. Let us see if the Quran is fit with the modern science or not. Astronomy. I love astronomy. I mean, you know, always since I was a kid, like I want to see what's happening there in the space. So I love astronomy. I bought even a telescope for the space, but I could not find which one the front and which one was the back, so I returned it. I did not learn. I don't know how to use it. I mean, I am an Arab coming from the Middle East. This is very too much high tech for me. So astronomy and Allah. Let us see the astronomy of Allah. Creation of the universe. Creation of the universe. And imagine Zakir Naik is agreeing with the science, saying that the Big Bang is the creation of the universe. The Muslims adopt Big Bang. I don't know who is the dump here, but obviously there is somebody dump. Let us see the Big Bang in the Quran. The creation of the universe is explained, okay, why they accepted, etc., by blah blah blah, known as the Big Bang. It supported, okay, gathered astronomers, blah 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 blah. By Big Bang, the whole universe was initially one big mass, primary nubla. Then there was a Big Bang. That's not what the Big Bang teach, my friend. Let me teach you what the Big Bang, or what we need to do about Big Bang. We go and we search Google. All right. Let us see what the Big Bang is. CBS.com. What is the Big Bang theory? All right. The Big Bang theory is leading explanation of okay universe. At the simplest, it says universe as we know is started as a small singularity and then inflated over the next 13 billion years, etc. And because of the current and not on astronomers to prepare back, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm trying to find out where is the definition of the Big Bang. The first, second, and the birth of the night. No, this is the Big Bang here. Okay. This is the Big Bang. We don't want to use the video because they might say copyright. Okay, somewhat called after flow, the Big Bang is more properly known as cosmic microwave background, CMB. I mean, this article is taking forever. Let us make it simple. The Big Bang supposedly about one thing and actually nothing. There was nothing, and then there is that thing explode, but there was nothing, and that's what is stupid about it. How there was nothing? Because if you want to explain to me the creation of the universe, that's mean there was nothing, right? There was something or nothing. When you say something explode, it's mean there was something. So this is not the beginning of the universe. So it's stupid to say that the Big Bang teach about the beginning of the universe, because the second you say something explode, it's mean you did not explain to me what is explode yet, where it's coming from. Now, it's long history, right? You know, I don't want to read all of this. Anyway, let us go to the Quran and cut the crap. So what is the Big Bang in the Quran? The Quran, chapter 21, verse number 30. Don't the unbelievers see? Guys, I want you to focus carefully with the translation. That the heavens and the earth were joined together before we clove them asunder. Okay, hold on. First of all, you will see the Quran saying, don't the unbelievers see? Guys, does it say see? Does it say see? This is something Muhammad he said in his time. That's mean this is a knowledge they knew already, that there is to be together and we separated them, because he used the word see. Don't you see? Correct? It does not say the unbeliever do not know that the heaven and the earth they were joined together and we split them as asunder. No, it says don't the disbelievers see? So it is something they see and it's something they knew. Okay, the heaven and the earth were joined together. So what it was heaven and earth. This is not what the Big Bang is. The Big Bang believed that heaven and earth there was one part. The Big Bang, we are talking about creation of the universe, and according to the Big Bang, the earth was not exist when the Big Bang happened. This is what the Big Bang teach. Trillions of years after, supposedly the earth was exist, but when the Big Bang happened, there was no earth. You see how they lie? The verse saying that the earth and the heaven they used to be stitches together. So this is mean there was heaven and there was earth. This is not what the Big Bang is. So the Quran saying that we have earth and we have heaven, but they are stitched together. Now let's see how stupid this statement is. First of all, the Big Bang does not teach that. Secondly, we are not separated from the space. If we go right now to Google Earth, let us do that. Is the earth separated from the space? Is it really? I mean, if somebody believe that we are, that would be stupid, because we are swimming inside the space. The earth is not even in the size of a dust compared to the space. So what this guy is talking about, that they used to be together and we separated them. We are not separated and we are inside the space, and there is no way to separate us from the space. Muhammad, because he believed that the earth is a flat, so he believed that Allah, the cloud you see, this is the roof. So here in the top of us we have a roof, and the earth is a flat. So they used to be together, and Allah he lift up the roof. This is why in different verse in the Quran it says that Allah he made the sky saqfan marfu'a, which mean a lifted up roof. And then in different verse he says he hold the sky from falling down on you. How the sky will fall down on us? He hold it. In different verse he says that the sky have no pearls that you can see, or pillars, sorry, pillars you can see. Let us see all those verses and show you how crazy this religion is. Let us go and get the Quran busted. We will go to the verses. All right. وجعلنا السماء سقفا محفوظا وهم من آياتنا, and we made the sky protected roofs. Now somebody, a Muslim by the way, they might use this verse later. You will see them saying, oh, this is about the atmosphere because the sky is protected by the atmosphere. This is not what it says, my friend. This is about that genies and the human, they cannot go out of the earth. So we made the heavens as a roof. Like here they are using the word canopy. It doesn't say that, you know, it says roof. So we made the heaven as a roof, well guarded. The Muslim, they will use the same verse to speak about the atmosphere, but if we go in different verse, we will see how Allah protect the roof. And what roof we are talking about. Let us see. يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. This is the protected roof. It's a fiction, it's stupidity, and proving that Allah is a false God. Why? Because this verse saying, oh people, human and genie. It's a challenge for both human and genie. Oh you assembly of jinns and men, if it to be you can pass beyond the zones of the heaven and the earth, pass ye not, without the authority shall you be able to pass. So Allah never gave anyone the authority except to the angels and his prophets who want to take them to heaven, and that the only exception, and then the rest they cannot. And the Muslim, they teach, you can search right now on Google, that the Muslim believe that when Muhammad was born, the door of the heaven, the gate of the heaven closed. Even genie, they used to go and spy at Allah and the angels. But when Muhammad is born, that gate is closed. So this is what it says, a protected roof. So since then, genies, they have no way to spy. So the Muslim, they might try to say to you, the other verse is speaking about the atmosphere, when they see that this is a protected roof, but it is a protected roof from the genie and the human, they cannot go through. All right, actually we can show you more verses to get you more better idea. Let us go here, let us do more. All right, Allah even says that when Shaitan he tried to go out of the earth, Allah will shoot him by a blazing fire. We have a missiles, right? Chapter 55 verse number 35. When they try to go out of the earth, Allah, he will shoot them. He will shoot them by what? By blazing fire, and he will burn them. So you cannot go out of the zone of the earth. You see, actually the same verse, you know, if you continue. Oh, assembly of the jinn of the man, if you can pass beyond, pass, but you will not be able to do so, because if you do so, I'm going to shoot you. Now let me ask you, Christians, Muslims, Jewish, Hindus, Buddhas, did the human being go out of the zone of the earth? Correct. So the God of Islam, which is not exist, this is Muhammad, fiction. He made a verse saying nobody, he never thought that a human being will be able to go to the space. So he said, oh, human and genie, if you can pass, pass. You will not be able to pass, and if you try, I will shoot you. And the funny, the first ones who went to the space, they are not even Christians. We cannot call them Christians because at that time it was the Soviet Union. It was the communist. And the first one who went to the space was a woman, which Muhammad described as a half a brain. Correct? Are we listening, Muslims? The first one who went to the space, it was the communist, the ones who don't believe in God at all. And the first one who went there, she was a woman. I think her name was Nadia, a Russian woman. So when the Muslim, they say there is stupid miracles in the Quran and science, I mean, this is a stupid. Here we go. You got your God get busted. You can go and read all the interpretation that Allah will never allow anyone to go out of the earth except his prophets or the angels. They can go through. Like Muhammad, he went supported the 7 heavens in the top of a flying donkey. So Muhammad and his donkey, they get a ticket, and even that they got like the company of the angel with them. And when the angel, he went to the heaven with Muhammad, they asked him from behind the door, who is with you? The angel, he said, Muhammad. They said to him, he was cold. He said, yes. Then the angel behind the door, he said, he is welcome. And then the first gate opened. So when somebody speak about science in the Quran, he is either being stupid or he is being dumb. This God, who is a fiction God, and this is a statement which made by Muhammad, who he never thought that a human being will go out of the earth. We can go right now and read the interpretation for the verse, because Muslim, they might say to you that this is not what it meant. You know what I mean? They might say, no, this is not what it meant. So we can go and read the interpretation, no problem. This is a chapter 55. We can read verse number 33 and 35. Let us go. No problem. Here we go. 55. All right. Let us go to tafsir. Let us see Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir, he is a lot more advanced than the rest of the Muslims, because he, you know, he was born many centuries after Muhammad. So this guy, you know, he is born when science was a lot advanced. You know, so let us see how he defend Muhammad. Chapter 55. All the interpretation made by Muslims is to defend Islam, not really to explain the Quran. However, even though we can get Islam busted. Chapter 55. I'm sorry for flipping the page in your eyes. It's not nice, but we have to do it. What we can do. All right, Quran 55. All right, let us read here. All right. A warning for the human and the genie. Please get the warning. A warning for who? For the human and the genie. All right. Let us continue. All right. It says that when the angels they speak, and when Allah he speak, Nobody can hear you know, what the angels are saying. Genie and a human, they cannot hear it. All right, everyone will be able to hear it except الثقلين. What is الثقلين? In other narration, it's explained that it is al-ins wa jinn, so a human and a genie. Hear what? Hear the angels and God talking. So the angels, the genies used to go and fly to the space and to sky and is spy at Allah speaking to the genies so they can get information. All right. Then here it says, "O assembly of jinn and men, if you are able to pass beyond the zone of the heaven and the earth, pass beyond them, but you will never be able to pass." Muslim, do you see it? You will never be able to pass. It's simple and clear, right? Because Allah did not allow you. So live with me. If you are able to pass beyond the zone of the heaven and the earth, then pass beyond them, but you will never be able to pass them except with the authority of Allah, meaning you will never be able to escape Allah orders and decrees, because you know he is controlling you. You will never be able to avoid a word of his rule and judgment over you, and you are surrendered by it, whatever you may be. And it's also gathering when the angels comprising 7 lines in every direction will surround the creatures. None of the creatures able to escape except with the authority. What does that mean? You know, which mean the prophets and those who Allah he allowed them to go to heaven, they will go to heaven, and those who earned evil deeds will be punished. All right, there will be sent against them shawazun of fire, which mean a blazing fire. All right, let us continue. What shawaz mean? It's a fire, flood of fire. All right, let us see what more. Liquid of copper. Allah will shoot at us in liquid with copper. Let us see another interpretation to make it more clear. Hold on, because this guy is talking too much, but yet he did not really give us the final answer. Let us go to Al-Tafsir. I will open the website. All right, this is at tafsir.com, the official government website of Jordan. All right, chapter 55. O company of jinn and human, if you are able to pass through the and to exit the confines of the region of the heaven and the earth, pass. Command, which means challenging you to do so. You are incapable of doing it. You will not pass through except with the sanction, except with the power of Allah. Okay, and you have no power of such a thing. So it's very clear now. This guy make it more clear. So the Quran saying that you cannot go out of the earth and the heaven, and you have no power for that, and you will not be able to do so. In verse number 35, it says why. What will happen if you try to go? What will happen? Let us see. Against you will be unleashed a heat of fire, which pleasing fire can either mean that the flame therefore has no smoke, or that it does have it, with the flesh of brass, without any flame, and you will not be able to seek help. You will not be able to defend yourself against it. So if you try to go to the heaven, Allah will shoot you, you know, right away, and he will destroy you. You cannot. Don't try. Let's see different interpretation. Ibn Abbas. I'm using the English ones. So this is what otherwise in Arabic, there's a lot more details in Arabic, which is more funny. All right. Let's go to verse number 33 first. All right. O company of the jinn, if you have a power, if you are able to penetrate or to break free from the regions, which mean the earth and the heaven, the extremist of the heaven and the earth, and from the rows of angels, you see the angels, they have rows. They try to shoot you if you go in the heaven. Then go penetrate them, break free. If you can flee, go ahead. You will never be able to penetrate from them. You will not be able to break free. Hello, you cannot, because Allah it have a protected roof. This is the science of the Quran. They are talking about the Big Bang, and Allah speaking about something else. They are talking about Big Bang and astronomy in the Quran, and the whole Quran is speaking about angels shooting you by arrows if you try to escape the earth. Do you see how they try to deceive you? Is that what the scientists they teach? That if you try to go out of the zone of the earth, there's an angels, they will shoot an arrows at you? And if this is true, how the human being they were able to go out of the earth? Right now as we speak, we have satellites. Actually, I think there is a cat or a dog in the space right now. They sent even rats. So what kind of God he challenged you to go out of the earth, or genie and the human being? Well, the genie they do not exist, it's a lie. And the human being, the first one who went there is a woman, and Allah get busted. This is alone is enough for any Muslim to learn that Islam is a stupid religion and cannot be truthful religion. You know, it's obvious that the God who makes such a challenge, but yet he cannot keep his challenge, he cannot be God. When you say you cannot go, that's it. You cannot go. But all of us, we knew right now the space, your phone is working by satellite. The picture I have in my screen here is coming from satellite. So we are in the space already. You can go right now to NASA website and you can watch from the space the earth life. So what this God is talking about? One verse is enough to destroy the whole Quran. But the Muslims, they try to make it about something else. They fabricate the meaning. So the protected roof, which is the earth, is not what is protected. It is the sky is protected, which means we cannot leave the earth. We are stuck. It is not the atmosphere, because the atmosphere that we are protected by the atmosphere. What the Quran is speaking about, the sky is the protected, not the earth. If you try to go to the sky, Allah will shoot you. Isn't it amazing? Huh? You see how they lie to us and they start making their own fictions and the science and the Quran, a Big Bang. What Big Bang, you idiot? What Big Bang? Allah, he created the earth in 6 days. Is that what the Big Bang says? And Allah created Adam in a Friday afternoon. Let me show you guys the Big Bang according to Muhammad. Maybe Zakir Naik, he is better than Muhammad in the Big Bang. So the Big Bang according to Muhammad is the same as we will see. Hold on. Big Bang, huh? I'm going to give you a Big Bang in your face, you Muslims. Big Bang, huh? All right. Let's see the Big Bang of Muhammad. I'm sure that Zakir Naik, he understands Islam better than Muhammad. You know, I mean, Zakir Naik is God, and Muhammad is his prophet. You know, And Muhammad, he can make mistakes, but Zakir Naik, no way. He knows Islam better than Muhammad. He don't even speak Arabic. Brother Twitter. Brother Twitter. The other guy's name is Christian Prince. He always say things which is stupid and is not true. First of all, when the Quran speaks that Allah is telling us to go out of the of the earth, he is talking about using your cell phone. So he says, if you can make a cell phone call out of the dune of the earth, try. You cannot. If you go from different territory to different territory, brother, you will not be able to make a phone call. So Allah, when he said, if you can go and do it out of the dune, he's talking about the dune. Like, don't you see when you buy the phone, they say to you, you have to go like G3, G4, G further. Huh? You cannot. Thank you very much. Let us see what Muhammad said about the Big Bang, Abdul. I'm sure you will say that your prophet is stupid and he do not know what he's talking about, don't you? Abu Huraira said, Abu who? Abu Huraira. What Huraira mean? The little cat. So he is the father of the cats. His guy, he have cats all over him always. Because Muslims believe cats is clean, dogs are dirty. Remember that. So if you go to a Muslim house, you might find 10 cats, but you will not find one dog. Abu Huraira reported that Allah Messenger said, took hold of my hand and said, Muhammad cannot talk without holding the hand of the man. It sounds like a date. Anyway, let it go. Allah the exalted and the glorious. Hold on. I think Muhammad is so excited, so he wanted to hold him from his hand. Like, listen to me. Listen to me. Allah the exalted, the glorious, he created the clay in Saturday. What is the Big Bang, Abdul? Abdul, where is the Big Bang? This is what the Big Bang teach, that Allah created the clay in Saturday. Do we have any Abdul is around? Any Abdul? Do you see the space, Abdul? You see the space in your screen? Is that how the Big Bang is created? I mean, that is science. This is the Big Bang. Allah created the clay in Saturday. And then on Sunday he created the mountains. Obviously this is the Big Bang. I mean, isn't it clear? You see the Big Bang, my friend. Look at the Big Bang. So first was the clay. Makes sense. I mean, if you want things without the clay. So the first thing is the clay. Okay, what is the second thing? The mountains in Sunday. That's amazing. I thought mountains was created a different day, but it's Sunday. Okay, and then he created the trees on Monday. Until now there's no sky. Until now there's no sky. First is the clay, second is the mountain, and then we have a tree. There's no sun, there's no stars, there's nothing except the clay and mountains and trees. Take a note. Are you listening, Abdul? Let us continue with the Big Bang. And then he created things entirely labor on Tuesday. So entirely labor, it was in Tuesday. That's a good thing to know. Take a note. Then he created light in Wednesday. The Muslim, they make fun of the Bible says that God created the sun in Wednesday. How many times I heard that? Even Zakir Naik and the stupid did that. You see those people when they debate people who have no knowledge of Islam. Otherwise, it's very easy to get them busted. They say to you, how God created the sun. You know, no, the Bible says from the beginning, the first thing God said, let be light, and there was light. So already we have light. In Islam, there's no light at all until Wednesday. In the Bible, it says from the beginning, he created light. God called day light and night dark, or sorry, dark, call it night. So when we say that, when the Muslims they say that the Bible speak about creating the sun in Wednesday, they are being foolish and stupid. They make fun of the Bible for saying that, but their prophet is copying the exact same day, saying the sun is created in Wednesday. In the Bible says that God created light from the beginning. Let us continue. And then he caused the animals to spread in Tuesday. Here we go. The animals are all over. The goat who ate the Quran was created in Tuesday, in Thursday, sorry. And then in Friday afternoon, Friday what? Friday afternoon, what he did? He created Adam. If you watch the video of Zakir Naik, he will say that the wonder, brother sister, in the Quran, it said that God created the earth and the heaven in 6 days. First of all, the word days in modern Arabic, it means 24 hours. But what the Quran is saying, that Allah created the heaven and the earth in 6 period. 6 period, you idiot. You liar. 6 period, it says day in the Quran. Allah used the word day. And your prophet explaining, and he is saying it is Saturday, it is Sunday, it is Monday, it is a Tuesday. You scumbag liars. You have no dignity, you Muslims, and you have no honor. What's 6 period? I think you have your period today, Muslims. You are bleeding 24 hours. 6 period. Do you see that Allah, he created Adam Friday afternoon? I mean, why Allah created Adam Friday afternoon? And do you know what happened here by the stupid Muhammad statement? If you count the days here, that will make them 8, 7. But the Quran says Allah created everything in 6 days. Count with me, count, Abdul. I know you don't count. Use your fingers, Abdul. Use your fingers. Just to show you how stupid your prophet. He forgot what he said in the Quran, that Allah created everything in 6 days. Look, he created the clay in Saturday. So this is number 1. Hold your finger. Hold finger. No, not my finger. Your finger. Yeah, hold your finger. Muslims, not my toes. Your finger. Okay. Saturday. This is 1 finger. Now then, he created the mountains in Sunday. This is a 2nd finger. Now forget about that. They hold the 2nd finger. Yeah, hold it. Okay. Now, he created the trees in Monday. This is the 3 fingers. All right. This is the middle finger, Abdul. Remember Monday. Huh? Remember it. Because later you will remember it always. So this is Monday, the middle finger. Now, and then he created things in tiling labor in Tuesday. Okay, this is the 4th finger. Now, he created light in Wednesday. This is the 5th finger. And then he created the animals in Thursday. And this is the 6th finger. And then he created Adam Friday afternoon. That is 7 fingers. And by the way, what happened from the morning until afternoon? I mean, what Allah was doing? He was taking break. Why he created Adam afternoon? Any Muslim knows? I mean, from the morning Allah until afternoon, what he was doing. And then you will see that if you go in the Quran, you will see that when Allah created Adam, Adam was a jewel. What does that mean? The Quran says وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. What ajul mean? That mean Adam was a rush. So the Quran says when Allah he created Adam, Adam asked him to finish him before the sun set. Before what? Before the sunset? Adam, he asked Allah to finish him before the sunset. Are you sure? وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. If we go to Ibn Kathir, chapter 17, verse number 11, let us see. All right. Chapter 17, verse number 11. Here we go. وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. And the man is ever hasty. Sulaiman al-Farisi and Ibn Abbas mentioned, let us make it bigger so you guys can see better. Especially most of you are very old, not like me, and very young. Now here, okay, Ibn Abbas mentioned the story of Adam when he wanted to get up, his before his soul reached his feet, yeah, when his soul was breathed into him, it entered his body, and he his head downward. So when it reached his brain, he sneezed, achoo, achoo, and he said, Alhamdulillah. I mean, Adam, he speak Arabic. This guy, he is just born, and right away he speak Arabic, but Arabic at that time was not exist. Adam, when he is born, he say Alhamdulillah, and he sneeze. Any Abdul is around? There was no Arabic at that time, my friend. Alhamdulillah. And then Allah, he answered back. He says, may your Lord have mercy on you. Like, what the heck? I mean, how cool this God is. Adam, he sneezes. Allah, he says to him, bless you. May Allah have mercy on you. I like this God. Then look what happened. So when it reached Muslims, are you saying to me Adam was saying Alhamdulillah before Allah he finished him? It's like you are in the surgery, right? Like they give you a medicine, they give you drugs, but still you are not in drug because you drink too much coffee. So now the doctor is working in your teeth, but you can talk still. Oh, doctor, Alhamdulillah. Huh? Alhamdulillah. What do you mean he was able to talk? He is not alive yet. Anyway, let it go, let it go. So when it reached his eyes, he opened them. Ooh, look at this. He opened his eyes when his soul reached his eyes. I never heard of soul reaching the eyes. I mean, his soul is like, is that electricity or something? What do you mean soul reach his eyes? What do you mean soul reach his eyes? All right. So when it reached his eyes, he opened them like boing, and when it reached his body and limbs, he started to stare at them. Do you remember the story, the comedy show, like Ahmad the dead terrorist? Ahmad the dead terrorist. It's exactly, you know, his feet is moving now. So he looked at them in wonder, like, what the heck? What is that? What is this? Huh? All right. We continue. He wanted to get up before it reached his feet, but he could not. He said, oh Lord, make it happen before the night comes. Actually, in Arabic, it says before the sun set. Muslims, I don't know how stupid your prophet is. I don't know how stupid this story is, but this is not the Big Bang. As you see, the Quran teach that the day is a day, and the first day was in the calendar of your God Allah. It was Saturday. And I'm wondering why Muhammad he chose Saturday. Is he a Jew? The creation of the world started in Saturday. So the Big Bang of Muhammad started Saturday. Is that what the Big Bang teach? I mean, you Muslims, you have no dignity, and your lies is amazing. You know what the Big Bang of Islam is? Is that someone he is full of shit and he explode in your face. Excuse my language. This is exactly what I see. They try to fool you about what the Quran is teaching, and they have no shame to lie in every word. Like the whole article is speaking about science and Big Bang and the Nobla and Bobla and Lolola and Malalola, but the Prophet is speaking about something different. And the Quran speak about something have nothing to do with this. Allah will shoot by arrows of fire if you try to go out of the space. Anyone heard that the Soviet Union, when they have their first spaceship went to the space, Allah shoot at them anything? What about the American? Huh? What about the Israeli? They have tons of satellite right now spying at everybody in the Middle East. Why Allah is not shooting the satellite of the Jews? Any Abdul? Do we have any Abdul? somebody saying that Muhammad, he never wrote anything. I mean, who care if Muhammad wrote or not? Who care? I mean, why you are changing the topic? Muhammad, he never wrote anything. So why you follow a Quran then? How you accept the Quran if Muhammad never wrote anything? The guy, he never wrote for you anything. So how you know that this is the Quran? How you know that this is the Hadith? The Muslims have no authentic Hadith. They have no authentic Quran. They have no original book. They have nothing. So is that my fault? And what do you mean Muhammad, he never wrote anything? The Hadith says, my friend. Let me show you. Here we go. In this hadith, Muhammad, he wrote, he wanna write, he can know how to write, how to read. Read with me. Ibn Abbas, Muslims, leave my toes. Okay. Ibn Abbas said, when Allah apostle was in his deathbed, there was some men in the house. He said, what he said? Read carefully. Come near, come closer. Yeah, closer. Okay. Closer. Okay. I will write for you something after which you will not go astray. Some of them, i.e. the companions, they said Allah apostle is seriously ill, which means Allah apostle is seriously going stupid now. And you have the Holy Quran. So they said to each other, don't listen to him, he's stupid, he's dying, you know, this guy is losing it. He's shish kebab, hummus, too much hummus. So he's losing it. Actually, Umar, he said, قَدْ هَجَرَ الرَّسُولِ. Hajara, it's mean he is mentally ill, he lost his mind. And we have the Quran, why we need now to write for us? We have the Holy Quran and Allah book sufficient for us. So the people, in the house differed. Now they are fighting. Give him the book. Give him to write. No, don't give him the right. No, give him to write. No, don't give him to write. So they start disputing, and some of them said, "Give him writing material." Do you see it, Abdul? So that may he write for you something. I mean, a guy he never wrote. You give him a writing material to do what? He would draw. He would draw something for you. So when the Muslims they say Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read, this is stupid of them because they are ignorant. The Quran nowhere says Muhammad was illiterate about reading or writing. The Quran said with the clear words that anyone do not know the book of God, anyone don't have a book of God is illiterate, and this is what the Jews they call him Gomai, right? What the Jew they call the non-Jews. So this is a word coming from the Jewish tradition. Anyone who is not a Jew, they call him illiterate. But illiteracy is not about knowing how to write, how to read. It's illiteracy about God. If you go right now to the Quran, you will see the stupid Muslims who do not understand their book. It says it clearly. ومنهم أميون لا يعلمون الكتاب إلا أماني. ومنهم أميون لا يعلمون الكتاب إلا أماني. And from them, illiterate do not know the book. The Quran is so clear. I don't know why the Muslims are stupid. They can't see it. It says it clearly that the one who do not know the book is illiterate. Do you see it? And they're among them illiterate who know not the book, not know how to write, how to read. But how you can explain to a dumb Muslim that he is dumb? There's nowhere in the Quran it says that illiteracy is not about knowing not knowing how to write, not knowing how to read. Illiterate is somebody do not have a book. That's why the Quran call always the Christians and the Jews people of the book and the illiterate. So there is illiterate and there is people of the book. So the Quran divide people to two: people of the book and illiterate. Why the others are illiterate? Because they don't have a book, as simple as that. But the stupid Muslims, because they are disconnected with the religion, they think that illiterate means somebody do not know how to write, how to read. Dump as dump. Actually, the word dump is an insult to the dump, to compare the dump ones to Muslims. And the Quran is full of verses saying it clearly that those who they are ummiyin, look at this here, chapter 3 verse number 20, it says those who they are illiterate and the people of the book. Do you see it? Do you see it, guys? I mean, how clear we can make it more than this? People who they are people of the book are not illiterate. People who don't have a book, they are illiterate. Why Muslims don't use their brain if they have one? Do we have any Muslim would like to call me? If there is any Muslim would like to call me. So why you lie about astronomy and science, and why you say we Muslim believe in the Big Bang when your prophet is he need a big hammer in his head? What's wrong with you Muslims? Why you are lying? Isn't it a shame? Why you lie? Every single article in those articles are nothing but a lie. Shame on you. By the way, I'm thinking to convert to Islam after I just learned that the Big Bang is in the Quran, my friend. I mean, this is astonishing. If there's any Muslim would like to call me, I'm going to turn my Skype on, because I like really to see you calling me and getting me busted, my friend. You can do so if you want. Feel free. We go back to the article. The Big Bang, huh? So the Big Bang was found it is a fiction and it's a stupid lie and it doesn't survive. What else? What else? There was an initial, what is that? Geshesus mass? I don't know even how to read the word. This is how illiterate I am. Mass before the creation of the galaxies. Ew. This is in the Quran too. Read with me, please. Moreover, he comprehend in his design the sky, and it had been as a smoke. He said to it and to the earth, come together willingly or unwillingly. Abdul, a verse ago you said, I mean, guys, just to show you how stupid the Muslims are. Maybe none of you notice how they just contradict themselves. Anyone notice the contradiction? Anyone notice? Let us see who is here is he think differently. I don't want to say super smart because he might get so proud of himself, but I want to say maybe some of you get what is the contradiction. Anyone notice the contradiction? Anyone? There is a horrible contradiction happen. Anyone notice? Give me the answer then if you notice. Let us see. What is the contradiction we just saw? It's in front of you on the screen, by the way. It's in the screen in the front of your eyes. There's a contradiction. Anyone? Okay, guys, you say to me, yep, but nobody is telling me what is it, what it is. Don't do. You are doing the same as the Muslims now. Yep. Thank you. Here we go. Kuffar, he got it. Guys, look here. Here it says that the sky and the earth and the sky, they used to be together. Correct? Here Allah is coming, is asking them to join together willingly or unwillingly. No, my friend, look. Here Allah separate the earth and the heaven. They used to be together. And this is supposed to the Big Bang. Which means this is the first step. And here it says Allah, he said to the earth and the heaven, come together. Are they separated or they are together? Abdul, too much hummus. Too much hummus. I love hummus, but I think you have a lot of hummus. All right. Now, let us continue. So, moreover, he comprehended his design, which is the sky, and it had been as a smoke. Aha. He said to it, and to the earth, come to daddy, willingly or unwillingly. Okay, they said, we do come. What? The earth and the heaven, they spoke back to Allah saying, we are coming. I think I saw that in the Big Bang, to be honest with you, but I don't remember where, which page, where in the Big Bang, which page it says that the earth and the heaven, they said, we are coming. Hello, we are. That is the Big Bang, right? All right. Again, this fact is corroborally. What is that? I don't know how to read this word. To the Big Bang, and it was not known to the Arab during that time. I mean, thank you for telling me it's not known for that time. And what then could you have been a source of this knowledge? I mean, how you know? Let us go to the verse and love together. Remember, this is chapter number 41, verse number 11. Oh Lord, oh mommy, mommy blue, Islam blew your mind. Oh mommy, oh mommy, should I quit my job and work as a singer? This verse in the Quran actually is one of the most funny, stupid ones. Actually, the whole chapter. Let's read together. Because based on this verse, the liars who they are saying to us, this is the Big Bang. I'm going to give you a Big Bang in your bum, Abdul. You can choose any translation, by the way. I'm not stuck with Yusuf. Actually, Yusuf Ali, I don't know how to read his translation. He's using Shakespeare English. I don't even able to read. Let's see Big Tal. All right. So they are quoting for us from verse number 11. What about we go a few verses before? La 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 la. La 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 la. You Muslims, why you quote for us the Big Bang from that verse, but you don't read the verses before? Tekatiko, because you are a liar. If you quote the verse before it, everybody will laugh at you. The sky was a smoke and nothing was created yet, and this is supposedly fit with the Big Bang. But this is mean you accept that the Quran saying that Allah created the earth first, and then the Big Bang happened, and then the sky was created, and the sky was nothing. So trees and mountains. Read with me, read. Abdul, read. No, read, Abdul. Don't click my finger. No, it's not time for food now. Read with me, Abdul. Say, oh Muhammad. Say what? Say, oh Muhammad, to the idolaters, disbelieve you verily in him who created the earth in 2 days. This is the Big Bang. Abdul, this is the Big Bang. Allah created the earth in 2 days. To be honest with you, I feel like samba. In 2 days, Allah created the world. He created the earth in 2 days. In 2 days. Allahu Akbar. Big Bang. This is Big Bang. Ta-ta-da-ta-da-tum. In today's. Oh, la Allah Akbar. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. How Allah He know this? This is the Big Bang. You see, they quote for us a verse saying the sky was a smoke, but they will not tell us that the earth was created first, and the first thing Allah He did, He created the earth in 2 days. And the funny, the Muslim, they say to us, if Allah wanted something to happen, He say B is going to be. B? You Muslims are a bunch of B's, and you have like, you know the Muslims, what they hear in their ears. Muhammad, he said when he received revelation, he used to hear a sound of a bell. Know what I mean? Why Muslims they lie? Why you did not quote the verses before it saying that Allah created the earth first in 2 days? Huh? Ah, liars. Liars will end in fire. What a shame. What a shame. Now we continue. I mean, who knows best? Allah. We have to face it. Allah knows best. And if Allah is talking, everybody have to shut up. I mean, Allah, this is the Big Bang theory, you know, it's coming from Allah anyway. So Allah, after He created the earth in 2 days, count, Abdul, hold fingers. Huh? Allah, He created the earth in 2 days. This is what the Big Bang teach, supposedly. All right. If there's a Muslim wanna call me, if there's seriously, if there's any Muslim wanna call, you see, I'm not the same as Muslims who close their line and nobody called them. Like Shabir Ali, he make a show, but nobody can call him. The Deen show who have a fake caller, who nobody in the line. You will see Yusuf State, he hold his cell phone. Have you ever heard of a show? A guy, he answered the show in a cell phone, and the cell phone never ring. Hello? Yes. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. So your question, okay. Okay, I get you. Okay, I get you. I will answer you, brother. Okay, I will answer you. The brother, but nobody was calling. I called the Deen show more than 50 times. They never let me go through. There's no phone call. We never heard of a person calling in the on air, and they say we receive a phone call. Anyway, let us continue. So we are here willing to take a phone call immediately. Call us if you dare. Abdul, Big Bang, huh? Oh, mommy. Let us continue. So Allah created the earth in 2 days. And then He placed therein firm hills. It's not hills. In Arabic it says mountain. Rising above it. Hold on. I like this. You see, Allah, He placed the earth first, and then He placed the mountain in the top of it. Is that science? Abdul, is that science? What do you mean Allah, He placed the mountain in the top of the earth? Is Allah playing chess? He placed the mountains in the top of the earth? I thought the mountains are coming from the deep earth, from the magma. Since when the mountains are placed in the top? Any Big Bang scientist here? You know, guys, not far away from my house, once I was driving, and I was driving my mule, and then I found that there is a lot of wind coming from that direction to my house. So what I did, this is true story, I placed a mountain there. I just like carry the mountain and I place it there, and right now I don't have winds no more. All right. So Allah, He placed mountains in the top of the earth. First He created the earth. That make logic. It's a logic. Take a note. So we place the earth, and then we place mountain in the top of the earth. Okay. And then we plus the measure of all things in 4 days. Abdul, based on the Big Bang theory, Allah created the mountains in 2 days, and then He created all the substance between the grass and the trees, and there is no sun yet, huh? There's no sun, there's no trees. This is the Big Bang, right? I mean, obviously, this is the Big Bang. Brother Sister, Allah, the Almighty, like thought, He created the heaven and the earth. First, He created the earth in 2 days. The reason took Him 2 days because first He tried to order the material from Amazon.com. They deliver him to the clay, which is not the color he liked, so he have to return it. Then the second day, he received the delivery, and this is why it took him more time. Otherwise, he can finish it from the fourth day. Trust me. But what he can do? What he can do? Why the Muslims, they say to us that the similarity of Jesus is the same as Adam? If Allah, He want to say to something be, He was. Show me one thing in the Quran Allah created by saying be and it was. Like what? Even Adam, as you see, Allah created him a Friday afternoon, and it took him a lot of time. We can show you even from the Quran the verses. Be and it was. Name for me one thing Allah created by saying be. Not to forget to mention, Allah never created anything anyway. We continue the Big Bang, the Big Bang. Big Bang, Big Bang, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when CPE come to you? Abdul, Big Bang. You Muslims, you have a Big Bang in your bum. Then look, Allah, after He finished this, He created the earth in 2 days. And He created the substance of the earth and the mountains in 4 days. Now 6 days, and yet we have no sky. And this is supposedly the Big Bang. In the best scenario, we have no stars. Abdul, this is the Big Bang? Is that what the Big Bang teach? Then, do you see the word then? Which means then after that, He turned to the heaven, and the heaven was a smoke. And then said into the earth, come both of you, willingly or unwillingly. And then they answer back saying, we are coming, mommy. I mean, that is knowledge, right? And then look what happened after that. You see, the whole earth is created, and the whole earth is finished. We have mountains, we have substance, we have trees, we have fish, we have even Adam there. And now it's time for Allah to create after 6 days. 6 days, huh? 6 days. Then Allah, He did this. Then He created 7 heavens in 2 days. Hold on, Abdul. 2 days. 4 days for creating the earth and the substance. 2 days to create the earth. This is 6 already. 2 days to create the sky and whatever is inside it. That's 8 days. This is a contradiction for different verse in the Quran. The Muslim, they will say no. You see, the verse says the heaven and the earth substance and the mountains, it is contained the 2 days, the first 2 days. It doesn't say that, you're a liar. Otherwise Allah do not need to count the 2 days in the beginning. It says it clearly that He created the substance and the mountains in 4 days. He created the earth in 2 days. Now He created 7 heavens, and by the way, the Big Bang approved that there is 7-11 heaven there. Yeah. In the Quran you will find the 7 Mijid, the 7-11. Muhammad, he heard that the number 7 in the Bible is a special number, so he stuck with it. Everything became 7. Now we have 7 heaven and 7 earth. Remember, not only 7 heaven. Let us continue. And inspired each heaven mandate, and then we decorated the heaven with lamps. Ew. That's deep. That is super. I'm shocked. I mean, all this time, the earth and the heaven, you see, the earth is created in 6 days. The trees, the substance, the water, the fish, the animals, the Adam is created But now we are going to create a lamp. I mean, that is the Big Bang. Big Bang. The Big Bang was the beginning, and the beginning was Allah, and Allah is the one who did the Big Bang. He have too much beans and he ate too much gas, and the gas made beans and beans made gas, and the Big Bang came to exist. The knowledge of Allah is amazing, and nobody can make Big Bang like Allah. Read the Quran, my verses, it's so clear. Don't the disbelievers see how they made the Big Bang? Why they cannot see the science here? So the last thing Allah created is the stars. This is what the Big Bang teach. Zakir, Naik, Zakura, brother Zakura, come on, Zakura. According to the Big Bang, the last thing Allah created is the lamp, which means the stars, and they are in the lowest heaven only. In the lowest heaven only. Is that what the Big Bang teach? In the article there, they are speaking about galaxies. What? Who? Galaxies? Yeah, they are speaking about galaxies. Go. Let us go back to the article. Hold on. You don't believe me, don't you? Look. Let me show you the word galaxy there, because most of you are illiterate. I am the only one who speak English here. You know, actually, by the way, I'm going to make an English class for everybody want to join, especially those who are from England. I have no idea when English people speak to me English. I don't know. I can't even understand them. So mostly I say yes, I agree, All right. So the Big Bang was not known during the Arab time. During the Prophet time. Man. How could you forget that? I mean, do you see? I mean, look at the action. Look at the way they present to you the question, like how for God's sake, man, how the source of knowledge can come to Allah at that time? How? Meow. Any Abdul is around? I mean, can't you see? Galaxies and Nobla, all of this is in the Quran. I feel like speaking in Spanish today. I'm inspired with Spanish. I have once I have a Mexican guy. He came to my door and he threw garbage there, and I said to him, "Why you are throwing garbage in the front of in my garbage dumpster, man?" He said to me, "Basura." I said, "Mr. Basura, you cannot do that." He said, "Basura." I thought this is his name, but later I learned that this Basura mean garbage. So I speak languages, as you know. I mean, I'm very educated, obviously, like Muhammad. So the Big Bang, it appears everywhere in the Quran. Galaxies, smoke. I mean, it's amazing, and nobody knows those things at that time. Nobody, save Allah. Allah knows everything. Do we have any Muslim here when I explain to us why you Muslims are lying? That's what I mean, trash, not garbage. I don't know. Somebody told me it means garbage. Did he cheat on me? He lied to me? He might be a Muslim. I'm not surprised. He told me, yeah. Should I tell you about Bonita? Once I was in, I think I was in what? Dominican Republic. And there was a guy before me in the buffet. He was holding a dish and he said Bonita. So I thought this is the name of the dish. So second day I came to the same place and I asked, that day they didn't have open buffet. They have it only twice a week. So I told the waitress, Bonita, because I love this dish really. And then the girl, she got shy and she ran away, and then she came back again and I said to her, Bonita again. I'm waiting for my dish, man. And then she came back and she put a paper, have her phone number in it. I was saying, like, what's wrong with those people here? And later they told me that Ponita mean beautiful. Makes sense. She thought I'm flirting with her. But the poor me was waiting for his dish. I called the waiter. I said, hey, I'm waiting. All those people, they came long after me. Where's my dish? He said, what you order, sir? I said, Ponita. I said, what Ponita? I said, I ordered Ponita. He said, you told who? Told that girl. Yeah, she thought I'm saying to her pretty, but I thought this is the name of the dish. How I know? So look like Allah, his Spanish is the same as my his knowledge in the Big Bang is the same as my knowledge in the Spanish language. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ponita for me was a dish, and this is what the Big Bang for the Muslims. Any Muslim can explain to us what's happening? Don't you think, Muslims, that your lies is too much? I mean, this is beyond imagination. Huh? Yeah, and the girl, she gave me her phone number. You believe it? The funny, if you ask a girl for her phone number, she will usually she beat you. And now finally I get somebody, I'm asking for a dish, I get a phone number. Unbelievable. So any Muslim would like to call us to explain to us where is the Big Bang here? Any Abdul? Guys, if anyone wants some tea, I have a tea. I made before I start broadcasting, and now I remember to drink it. So it's cold, it's freezing. Thank you very much. You keep me busy with the Big Bang. I forgot about my tea. Any Abdul? Any Abdul? So the same verse they are quoting for us to prove the Big Bang is the same chapter saying that Allah created the earth first. He finished the mountains, he finished the substance. The substance, if you do not know what substance mean, it means grass, trees, fish, halibut. Do you like halibut? Sardine. Yeah, salmon. Yeah. Allah finished them before he made the stars. That is the Big Bang, my friend. Now, if you read with me here, if we go to the verse, oh man, let us make it big. All right. If you go to verse number 10, let us go to the interpretation. I mean, why we don't go to the interpretation? Why we don't go to the interpretation? Aha, Christian Prince, he might hide in something. That's why he is not going to the interpretation made by the Muslims. Otherwise, why until now he is not giving us the true interpretation by the Muslims? Let us go. This is a chapter 41 verse number 10, as the Muslim they quote for us in their article. Chapter 41 verse number 10. All right. 41 10. Bingo. Let us see what the Quran is saying. Let us see what the substance is. Read with me, Abdul. Read with me. He placed therein, he created therein firm hills rising above it as pillars for it, and he blessed it, i.e. the earth, with water, trees, vegetation, fruits. All of those are created before Allah created the sky was a smoke. This is the Big Bang. Abdul, do you see? I mean, do you see how the Big Bang is working? So according to the Big Bang of Islam, as long as you Muslim believe in the Big Bang, Allah created the trees, Allah created the vegetation. Do you like cucumber? A Muslim, do you like cucumber? Zucchini? Eggplant? Allah created eggplant before he created the stars. Now, this is supposedly what the Muslim call the Big Bang of Islam. I mean, it must be true. We continue. and then he rise above it mountains, if you don't notice here, as a pillars for it. Do you see the word pillars, guys? Do you see the word pillars? Pillars for what? This is pillars for the sky. He is building up. The last thing you put the roof. So Allah, he made the earth and he made everything ready, and now he put the mountains, and then after that, at the end, he will put the roof. Makes sense. This is what we did when we built our house. And obviously this is the Big Bang. And Abdul have an objection. Okay, so then Allah, he created the water, trees, vegetation, and fruit, and he measured therein its substance, its livelihood. And in each land there is a livelihood which was not found elsewhere. Look at this. Look at this knowledge, guys. Look at this. Big Bang here. In 4 days. You see, this is in 4 days. It's so clear. In 4 days, a creation of the substance, not the creation of the earth and the substance. No, the substance and the mountains took 4 days. And he said he create the spirit for 1,000 years of the life of the world. What? He created the spirit 4,000 years of the life of this world. Now what the Muslims are talking about, Muhammad, he is copying from the Old Testament, where the Old Testament says a day for God is equal to 1,000 of your time. But this is not really it's a metaphorical. It's not exactly 1,000 year for 1 day. He is saying that time for God mean nothing. So for you it is 1,000 year, for him it's a day. The Muslim, they take it literally, and Muhammad, he told them the same thing, and he added in the Quran. He said that 1 day for Allah is equal to 1,000 year of your time. So here took Allah 4 days, and those are supposedly equal to 4,000 years of our time. Abdul, are you listening? So why Muslim, they lie and they say that the day, or Zakir Naik, he said that the word day is a period. It does not mean day. And actually I don't believe in this, because the hadith said it clearly. Muhammad, he said Allah created Adam Friday afternoon. Do you remember? Do you remember? So it is a normal day, not 1,000 year of creation. If you go in the hadith, here we go, just to refresh your memory. Let us go back. All right, if you see here, Muhammad, he called them Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, etc. And then at the end he confirmed all this information by saying that Allah, he created Adam Friday Asr. You know what Asr mean? Asr in Arabic mean afternoon, like, you know, 3 p.m. 4 p.m. like this. So Friday Asr. And I find it very funny, by the way. I mean, they are translating in English. You translate the whole hadith. Why the word Asr is not translated? How in the world somebody from America will understand what Asr is? This is how dumb the Muslims are. So why you lie to us and you say this is 4,000 years? Anyway, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, man. I mean, you focus on things too much. Let it go. All right. Now, however, whatever the Muslim they want to say, obviously it's very stupid of them to speak about the Big Bang in the Quran. As you see, this is not a Big Bang. This is a big garbage. This is a big garbage. And if we go to verse number 11, then he turned to the heaven, and it turned to create the heaven, which means the heaven at that time was nothing. Here they are saying a stream of water. Stream of water. Okay. All right, and then he told Allah to come both together, but he told the earth and the heaven to come together. How? There's nothing but a stream of water. I mean, this is crazy. Let it go. Let it go. We go to verse number 12. Okay, then he created 7 heavens. Each day is equivalent of 1,000 year of the year of the life of the world. Inspired in earth, heaven its mandate, but the earth is done already. Abdul, what's wrong with you? You finished with the earth already. You forgot. Verse number 10. So he created each heaven its inhabitants, and he commanded its command. All right. And then he decorated the first heaven with lamps, which means stars. So according to the Quran, the last thing Allah created was the stars, and it is located in the lowest heaven. Why Muhammad he think that the stars are located in the lowest heaven? Anyone knows? Let us see who of you knows why. Why Muhammad in his mind he come with this conclusion that the lowest heaven has the stars? Anyone knows? Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Christine. Come over, make some tea for me. I mean, nobody is helping me here. I have a neighbor. If I leave my tea outside, he will drink it. Yesterday, I made my tea. I went inside. Like when I forgot something, so I went inside and get back. I found my tea is gone. Then he say, "Hey, your tea was hot. I thought you forgot it or something, so I drank it." I said, "Thank you." I think he was trying to explain to me the Big Bang. Do we have any Abdul here? So Allah created the stars in the lowest heaven. Why Allah he created the stars in the lowest heavens? Let us see who is the smart between you. The smart of you will find out. I will give him candies. Anyone knows why Allah put the stars in the lowest heavens? Why? No. The shoot the devil, he shoot the devil, yes, but not, no, this is not the reason. Oh, oops, I'm typing in English. I don't believe it. When I want to type in Arabic, I type in English. When I type in English, I type in Arabic. I have a genie in my computer. And need somebody to turn the light for me. All right. Okay, hold on. The search engine is bad. In chapter 6, verse number 97, Allah he tell us why he put the stars in the lowest heaven. Unbelievable. You will see now the Big Bang for real. Chapter 6, verse number 97. All right. Let us see. Let us make it wider so we can read all of it. It is He. I love it when the Quran says it is He. You see, Allah, He never said it's me. It is He you are looking for. I mean, what's wrong with this God? It is He. So who's talking? Allah knows best. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It is He who has set the stars for you. What set the stars for you, Abdul? It says created. I mean, why the Muslims do not know even what the word created for you? Ja'ala, which means He created and He made it. Let us change the translation. Oh, this is the same translator. Sorry. Anyway, let it go. Let it go. So it is He who has set the stars for you, so you may guide your course in the land and in the sea. Okay, Where is the stars are located, guys? Where is the stars are located? In the lowest heaven. Muslims, is that scientifically correct? Allah created the stars for us so we might guide ourselves. In case you do not know, Abdul, the stars which we can see by eye are a very small number compared to the number of the stars. Like the Bible says, nobody can count the stars. Huh? So what do you mean Allah made the stars for us so he might guide our course in the land and the sea, and they are in the lowest heaven? Based on this, that all the stars should be visible to our eyes. Guys, do you understand my point? In order to have the stars, the way of guidance, and this is why they are created, that's mean all the stars are visible. Any Abdul? I swear by the fig and watermelon. I swear. God, he swear by fig. He swear by the star, by the way, too. He swear by the falling star. This God, he swear by anything. Moving, dead, alive, it doesn't matter. He swear. I swear. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim is willing to call me? Honest to Allah, brother. If I am going to allow the Muslim to take an oath to take a citizenship, I will put a fig in front of them and swear. I say swear by fig. Actually, once I said to a Muslim that, we were sitting, this is long time ago. He was sitting next to me and I put a fig for him. I said, swear by the fig that you did not eat my food. He said, what food, man? I just sat next to you. I said, I don't care, swear. I swear by fig. Are you crazy? I said, yeah, well, why are you crazy? He said, what, swear by fig? I mean, come on, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm not joking, swear by the fig that you did not eat from my food. He said, I did not eat from your food. I swear by Allah. I said, no, you swear by the fig. What's wrong with you? What fig? Why you are? I said, are you saying that fig should not swear by it? I said, it's stupid. It's a fig. I said, if somebody swear by fig is stupid? He said, yes. Are you sure? He said, yeah. Well, in the Quran, Allah swear by fig. You should see his face. His face looked like a fig. It was a figgy day. Any Abdul want to take an oath by the fig? Huh? So the stars, Allah created them so he might guide us to see. What about the billions of stars we cannot see? But they are created for what? What exactly the reason? Any Abdul? I'm truly disappointed that Abduls are not calling and they are not willing to call a Christian Prince and show him that he know nothing. I mean, what you will lose? Just call, man. Allah will take your side. Allah will make you prevail. What the problem? What's the problem? Any Abdul? Hmm? We have one called, but he is scared fake baby Muslim. We don't wanna harass anyone. If they wanna call, they are welcome. Muslims, we are welcome to text in the chat too. But you see, my message to the Muslims is so clear. My friend, they are lying to you. What they say about science and the Quran, it's a garbage. The Quran is the most stupid book ever you can imagine. And not only this, you see the chapter we are reading from, chapter 41, the one they quote for us in the article, huh? Is a contradiction for chapter number 79. Totally contradiction. Because here they are saying that the earth was created first, and then the mountains, and then the sky was a smoke, and then Allah created the stars at the end. In that chapter, the first Allah He created was the stars, and then the earth. It's totally the opposite, and the earth He made it flat. Any Muslim. Why the Bible have equal stupid creation story? Call me and explain to me why the Bible have equal stupid story. This guy is an atheist. I like atheists. I grow them in my backyard, but the city, they give me a fine for growing atheists in my backyard. They said you cannot grow animals without permission. Call me, Abdul, atheist guy. Wow. Call me. I mean, aren't you an atheist? What are you worried about? I'm not going to discuss with you about the stupid book. It's called the Quran. Call me and show me why the creation in the Bible is stupid. You see, we Christian, we don't believe in the Big Bang. This Big Bang is a stupid story. There's no proof of it. It's a fiction. It's a theory. So the funny about the atheist, let us say for the sake of argument, the Christian, they have a theory. It might be funny for you, but you have a theory too. Or what you have is a theory. Atheists, they think that they are animals. I agree. This is the first thing I agree with you with. Actually, I mean, look how stupid the atheists are. He debate you for 2 hours to prove to you that he's an animal. I mean, I agree, and I don't need to debate you about that. You win. So you have a theory. It's called the Big Bang. The Christian, they have their own. They consider it as a fact. But let us say, for the sake of argument, in science, in science, anything someone says to you, it's a theory. Until you prove him wrong. Can you prove him wrong? You cannot. Because even the scientists themselves disagree about what it's called science. There's scientists who they are very well-known scientists, they believe in God. And there's scientists who they are well-known scientists, believe that God does not exist. So how you explain to me that scientists themselves are divided to two kind of scientists? Why somebody he have a great knowledge of science and he is considered as a scientist, or somebody he work in NASA, but yet he believe in God? Explain to me. I want to understand. Do you know what is the reason? I like Darwin. Darwin, look how smart Darwin is. Darwin, he brought a black African. This is how stupid, filthy he is. He brought a black African and he put them in a cage to prove that the African are monkeys. And those are the followers of Darwin. For us, we don't want to believe in such a garbage. This is not science. This is filth. This is racism, and this is stupidity. You see, when I'm speaking about the Quran and the Muslims' stupidity, when they say Quran is in agreement with science, I laugh. First, I don't agree with science and everything. Actually, I believe that science is more about practice, more about knowledge, which means, we try things and then we come with the conclusion. So things we try it, we can consider it as a fact temporarily until another fact appear and can maybe destroy the first fact. Which means even what is fact today, it might be not to be a fact tomorrow. As an example, they believe that Newton theory about the gravity is absolute, and lately they discover it is not absolute, which is like the big things will grab the small things. Later they found that if things became so small, then nothing can grab them. So they are out of the law of gravity. So what is a fact today, it might be not tomorrow. As an example, in certain times, scientists, they thought the earth is flat. If you go and read in the books of the Greeks, you will see they are teaching, and they are scientists of that time, the earth is flat. So I believe that science does not really exist as the way people try to promote it. What we have is practice, like the practice of medicine. They call it science, but it's not a science really. It's a practice. When you go to a doctor, I can show you right now any commercial of medicine which is made by a scientist. They say to you, this medicine, let us say you have a headache, huh? You want to take this medication, you have diabetes, whatever you have. Then they say to you, this medication can cause heart attack, bleeding, blood, internal bleeding, brain bleeding, loss of vision, burning in the urine. It's life-threatening. I mean, they count for you 50 things damage will do to you, and supposedly they call it medicine. What is the science? You know what I mean, guys? What is the science? You give the guy a medicine because he have a pimple in his face, and then you say to him, the medicine I gave you, it might kill you. Your heart will start beating so hard, your blood pressure will increase, you might lose vision, you might I mean, where is the medicine? Where is the science? You cannot find one medicine exist made by man. You call him scientist, big companies, and it doesn't have a long list of side effect which is more horrible than the medicine itself. I mean, the reason for it. So where is the science? I don't see science in the science. Just a few weeks ago, we have our brother, he passed away because of cancer. What science was able to do? They say to you, well, in some cases we can help it, sometimes we cannot. A stupid disease called cancer. I am sure after 200 different years from now, they will find maybe a solution for it, and nobody will die from cancer. The same as people, they used to die from fever. Millions of people die because of it. Millions of people die because of a flu. At that time, it was very scary disease. So science is a science of a practice, not science of free knowledge, because they don't have knowledge. They are practicing things, and then suddenly they find the medicine can fight this thing. So they have to practice to find a way, and then by time the bacteria find their own way to develop their own defense too, because they change. This is why now they were using the antibiotic for like 100 years or more, and now the antibiotic is not functioning really good because bacteria and germs, they are used to it. Anyway, atheist, you want to believe in what you believe, it's up to you, but I believe that every atheist, when he try to promote his, what he call it, his own religion as atheism, he promotes stupidity too, because he think that he is the one who is the smart one. But everything in the earth you cannot explain. Everything you are basing your knowledge off is a theory. How the human being come to existence, you have a theory. From the beginning to the end. Anyway, we are done with this guy. Let us go back to our topic. He's just taking us away from our topic. Do we have any Muslim here? Atheist, if you want to talk, call me. Otherwise, I will put you off. Take a break. Drink. Go take some drugs, cocaine. Put some rings in your nose, huh? And put some rings in your vagina. You don't believe in God, right? You believe you're an animal. Do what animals do. You know, if you ask an atheist why you don't sleep with your mother, what he will say? He will say it's not right. Why is not right? Aren't you an animal? I'm serious. What is going to stop an atheist from sleeping with his daughter? Don't you believe that you are an animal? Have you ever seen an animal, he sleep not with his daughter or his baby, if we can call it baby? Huh? So you stole from us what is called morality, and yet you believe that you are an animal. You want to practice what something does not fit with your belief because you are an animal, but yet you don't want to be an animal. You ask an atheist, do you have a wife? He say yes. Why you have a wife? Since when atheists they believe in wife? Have you ever see a horse have a wife? You are a horse. You are an ape. Wife is a religious term of joining and making family. This is not really in any way is an atheist practice. There's nothing called wife and husband for an atheist, because you have no contract of living together under God. You have just a relationship, sex. So you cannot call her wife. You can call her a girlfriend. You can call her a partner. Friends would benefit, but you cannot call her wife. Anyway, we go back to Islam. Do we have any Abdul here? Any Abdul? Not even one Abdul. Look like I lost the debate today. I always lose. I challenge the Muslim to debate me, and then what we get a video from Zakir Naik, brother Twitter. 1400 years ago, people they had no knowledge. They didn't know what in the faith. I mean, this guy, he spit at you like a typhoon. And then the stupid Abdul is like, there's 10,000 people listening, and none of them he says to him, you idiot liar. It doesn't say that in the Quran. You see, the Muslims, they have something about them. As long you are promoting Islam, it doesn't matter how big the lie you make. It is not an issue for a Muslim to lie, as long that they call it a good lie. There's a video in YouTube, a Muslim cleric in the TV. He was speaking about a blessed brother who is so smart. What is a blessed brother? I'm sure the story is a lie, by the way, but this is what he's saying. He's so proud about it. He said there was a Muslim, he lived in America. He keeps saying to his neighbor who is a Jew, convert to Islam. He keeps saying that to him. And then the Jew, one day he said to him, you know what, you keep saying that to me. I'm shy to say to you why I would want to convert. So he said, why you don't want to convert? He said, because I like to drink. So the Muslim brother, he said to him, brother, who told you you cannot drink? Drink. You can drink. Drink. The Jew, he said, really? I can? He said, yes, you can drink. Who said to you cannot? Say shahada. So the Jew, he said, shahada, that there is no stupid but Muhammad and there is no donkey but Allah. And then he became a Muslim. And then after he finished the shahada, the stupid Abdul, who is the Muslims are proud about him, he said to the Jew, hey, brother, now you became a Muslim. So now if you drink, we will lash you. The Jew, he said to him, but you told me I can't drink. He said, yes, I told you can't drink that before you say the shahada. See, before you see the shahada. Hello. That is exactly the mentality of this stupid nation. They are teaching their kids that it is okay to lie to someone in order to convert him to Islam. So he is so proud about this smart Muslim who told the Jew, you can drink? Who told you you cannot? Who said to you cannot? And now the Jew, he said shahada. So now that's it. If he decides to leave Islam, we kill him. Now it's time. It's the moment of the truth. Any Abdul? Should we continue with the miracles of the science? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Unbelievable. The shape of the earth. Oh my Allah. Should I hit my head in the floor? The Quran speak about the shape of the earth. I cannot believe it. There is an old song. It says, I can't believe it, leave it. I can't believe it, leave it. Leave it. I can't believe it, leave it. I can't believe it, leave it. I can't believe. I mean, that's amazing. The Quran speak about the shape of the earth. Okay, what is the shape of the earth and the Quran? Hold on. I am so excited now to see what the Quran is saying. I can't wait. Let us zoom in. Let us zoom in. Guys, why you are getting close to me? I zoom in the screen. I mean, what's wrong with you? Arab. You know, my people are weird. I'm talking about zooming in the screen. They zoom, they put their head next to my head. Read with me, please. Read. All right. Chapter 31, verse number 29. What this verse is saying. I feel like I want to cry before even I read it. Seest thou not Allah merged the night into the day, and He merged the day into the night? That's so much. That's so much. And my tea is so cold, and I need to drink something. But I don't want to take a break from this. This is very exciting. I feel I'm almost converting to Islam. By the way, honest to God, I am without food since yesterday. My Lord, the Messiah is my witness. I ate yesterday. Now, let us see. Now it's 6:37. Yeah, it is exactly 26 hours, maybe. No, hold on. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, lucky you, lucky me, lucky you. So now Allah, He merged the day into the night, and He merged the nights into the day. And what does that mean? Look. This is getting complicated, guys. Merging here means that the night slowly and gradually change the day to the day, and vice versa. So this phenomena can only take a place if the earth spherical. Am I saying the word correctly? Is it spherical or spherical? Sphere, right? Spherical. If the earth was flat, there would have been a sudden change. Look how the Muslims get the conclusion. Abdul, ya Abdul, today I'm going to make you a shish kebab with no mercy. So from this verse you get the idea that the earth is not flat. Are you sure? Where is my gun? I hate weapon, you know, but it's time to use it. I cannot believe it. That's it. I'm going to convert to Islam. I'm going to shoot myself. I cannot believe that Allah, He knew this. I mean, how in the world Allah, He knew that? There's no way. This cannot be God. Can't you see it? This is astonishing. Let me take the bullet from the gun. Hold on. One of my Abdul's might. Okay. Allahu Akbar. What the heck? What is that? From this we were able, this is called logic, you know, this is called logic. The science of logic is made by Allah. So because the earth, the day merged into the night, and the night merged into the day, and this is obviously, if the earth is a flat, it's going to happen suddenly, but it doesn't happen this way because the earth is not flat. Let me get you Abdul busted with no mercy. Let us go to the Quran. My throat is a dry. Hold on. Glad I have some water here. All right, we go to the Quran. Oh, what a bunch of liars Muslims are. The Quran says the earth is not flat. Which verse in the Old Testament it says the shape of the earth? Who remember? Who remember? Let's see. I will give you time. Now we go in the Quran and let us see this. uh, in chapter 21 verse number 33 it says, it is he وهو الذي خلق الليل والنهار والشمس والقمر كل في فلك يسبحون. It is he who created. Let's read. It is he who created the nights and the day and the sun and the moon and all swim along. Here they say the word round. It doesn't say really round course. There's nothing wrong, but it's called cycle. Let us say it's repeated, like, you know, it's keep coming, you know. If you read with me here, it says Allah created the night and the day. Now, first of all, Muslims, are you sure that God of Islam created the night? As I understand, you do not need to create a night, for the night is existed. The night is nothing but the absence of light. So how you can create the night? Any Muslim can tell us? Any Muslim? Allah created the night. So obviously the Islam as religion believe that the night is something is created. If you read with me the verse carefully, you will notice with me here that Allah, he created the night and the day. And the day. So let us count what is created. The night, the day, the sun, and the moon. And all they swim. How the Muslims, they say to us that when the Quran says that the day is merged into the night and the night merged into the day, that because of the earth is a flat. Sorry, not a flat. The Quran says the opposite. The Quran says that the day is an object, the night is an object, the sun is an object, and the moon is an object, and all of them they swim. Any Muslim here? All of them they swim. Now, is it true that the night and the day they are swimming the same as the day, the sun, and the moon? And you will notice here with me, Muhammad, he did not mention the earth. Why? Any Muslim know why? Why Allah did not mention the earth? Because if the day and the night happen because the earth going around itself, then you should mention that the earth is swimming too. Correct? It's in constant movement. He did not mention that because Muhammad here is trying to explain to us the day and the night. It's obvious, correct? So the day and the night for him is the movement of the sun and the moon, and the day and the night. Now, who knows what the Quran mean more than Muhammad? Nobody. After we finish this, we will go and see what Muhammad explained. Let me turn the light on because it's totally dark right now here. Actually, I think it's better if we make this topic maybe for what, Friday. But let us finish here. I mean, it's simple. But let us get them busted. One more, because really I feel hungry now. How we can get the Muslim busted about what those verses mean? It's very simple. Either we use the interpretation made by Muslims, or we use Muhammad explaining the verses, Muhammad himself. There's no way, Zakir Naik, you know the Quran better than Muhammad. Uh, or we use, like, let's say, the biggest interpretation made by very well-known scholars. If we go in the Quran, we will find that this is mentioned in more than one place. Chapter 36, verse number 40, that it's not for the sun to reach the moon, which is a mistake in science, because here is saying, Muhammad, he claimed that it's not allowed for the sun and the moon to meet in the same time, to be in the same time together, which is a stupid thing to say, because the moon is in the sky when the sun is there, but we cannot see it because of the light of the sun. However, sometimes you can see the moon if the sunlight is not strong, as an example, in the early morning. So Muhammad is assuming that the sun and the moon, they will never meet together in the same time, and actually they can meet in the same time too when we have an eclipse. So it's not permitted for the sun and the moon to meet together, and this is a mistake, an error, scientific error. Now we continue. Uh, if we go chapter 21, verse number 33. All right. It is he who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon. He made the sun and the moon sovereign to float each other in orbit, etc. Okay, this one is not enough. Let us see. We need more details. I think better we go to Ibn Kathir. All right. Yeah. Yeah, let us go. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. And we will go. Hold on, 21, 23. Let us see. All right. He is the one who created the day and the night, and he gave the one the darkness, and etc., and the light, etc. Okay, and the sun of the moon, and the light, and the bath, and etc., etc., etc. Okay, la 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 la. Okay. Still, this is not the one I'm looking for. Hold on. I want to make it clear. We will not tolerate lies. Hold on. Uh, I want to find you the correct interpretation. Mhm. You know, because the Muslim, they might say, you did not show us enough of proof. And always when I mention something, I have to give a proof of it. I don't like to just let it go. That's not what I do. Everything have to come with a proof. Otherwise, we better not to talk about it. Let us see. All right, let's see. All right. If we go to this verse, you see, if we go to this verse, and actually this is the same verse they are using. I mean, why I did not go to it right away? If you go to chapter 31, verse number 29, remember, this is the same verse they are using in the Quran, what they call it miracle. You see, chapter 31, verse number 29. This is the same verse, is the same verse here. Oh. If we go to the interpretation, let us see if the interpretation meant to say that they merge slowly and the earth is not flat. It doesn't say that this is the cycle of the moon and the sun and the day and the night, or only the moon, the earth is going around itself. If we go to Ibn Kathir, chapter 31, verse number 29. All right. 31, what is 31? Okay, 30. 29. All right, let's see. I go. Too many pages in front of me. All right. He merged the night and the day, the meaning he takes from the night and he added to the day, so that they became longer. In there it was about the earth isn't flat. Here the Quran mean that Allah, he take from the day, he give it to the night, or the opposite. So the Quran trying to explain how Allah increased the day sometime in the in the summer, and how he increased the night, and so you see how they change the whole meaning of the verse. Anyway, here it says وَسَخَّرَ الشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرُ كُلٌّ يَجْرِي إِلَى مُسَمَّى, and he subjugated the sun and the moon, each running in its course. All right, let's continue. The Prophet said, now the Prophet is explaining what the verse means. The Prophet said, "O Abu Dhar, do you know where the sun goes?" Abu Dhar said, "Messenger of Allah, and Allah and the Messenger knows best." He said, which means Muhammad, فإنها تذهب فتسجد تحت الشمس تحت العرش. It goes and prostrate itself beneath the throne, and then it take permission from the Lord, and soon it will be said, go back whence you come. So the explanation of the day and the night, according to the Quran and according to Muhammad, it is the sun who is going from place to a place. And when the Quran says the day is merged into the night and the night is merged into the day, that is just to explain the stupid Muhammad trying to explain how the day, sorry, sometime is long, like in the summertime, and it's short in the winter time. So he take it from the sun in the summer to make the day longer. So he take from the night, which means now he is short in the night. So when he take from the night, he add to the day, that will make the day longer. And he do the vice versa to the other side. And then the day and the night, they are happening because the sun is going and moving every day and runs from point A to point B. The sun and the moon, they runs when the Muslim, they will say to you the science proved that the sun is moving and the moon is moving, but this is about the day and the night, how the day and the night happen. This is why he is quoting for you here. Muhammad explained how the day and the night happen. If we go in the Sahih, in the Hadith, we will find this. Do we have an Abdul trying to call? All right. The Prophet said, at the time of the sunset, do you know where the sun goes? Where the sun set? Where the sun set? The guy, he didn't know. He said, I replied, Allah and his messengers knows best. The prophets replied, saying, it goes and prostrate itself underneath Allah throne. So the reason he mentioned that, when he mentioned it in the sunset time, where the sunset. So according to Islam, and there's no way the Muslim they understand what Islam is teaching more than Muhammad, and this is Sahih Bukhari, this is a Sahih Hadith. The sun, it is the one is going and sitting. It is not what they are saying, and this is not the fictions they are trying to accomplish to us. It is totally the opposite. Let me show you the number of the Hadith, and this is a Sahih Hadith, as you see, Abdul. And the Hadith appear in different places too. Here we go. The same story in Sahih Bukhari. And this is a Sahih story too. And the story appear again in different place. Let us continue. This is a Sahih Hadith. And the story appear in other place. You see how many places? It is the sun who set. And actually he mentioned to us there, chapter 36 verse number 38. Chapter 36 verse number 38. Let us see here if they mention chapter 36 verse number 38 in the article. Until now I don't see it. Let us see. But possibly they will mention it, so we can get them busted. Here we go. in this here, they are mentioning to us chapter 36 verse number 34, but they will not mention 38, right? Okay, 36. Glory to Allah who created, impairs all things, the earth, that earth produce, as well their own human. So Allah, he made everything in pairs, and that's very stupid, because the mule is not in pair, and the transgender is not in pair, and this is the, but this is not our point. 36, 38 is the verse we are talking about, or Muhammad talking about in this hadith. He mentioned here that the sun runs to its fixed course. Why the Muslims, they are speaking about the Big Bang, but they will not mention that the sun runs to its fixed course? What does that mean? He explained what does that mean. The sun every day go from point A to point B. The sun set every day. So when the Quran says the sun run to its fixed course, that is the sun going until one day the sun, Allah will not approve it to go back where it's coming from. And where it's coming from, it is the east supposedly. This is why every day the sun goes and prostrate itself under Allah's throne and then ask permission to rise again, and then will be allowed to rise again, and then one day is going to ask permission to go back as usual, but then is going to be order to rise from the west, and that's supposedly a sign of the judgment day. So you know, when the Muslims they try to make stupidity and knowledge, it's amazing. Same time, there's many verses in the Quran speaking about the earth as being flat. As an example, if we go to chapter 79 verse number 30-31, and by the way, Muslims, we can read 20 verses before and whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't matter really. We are not the same as the Muslim who quote a verse and they take it out of its meaning. Actually, the Muslims themselves, they claim that this verse speaking about the shape of the earth as a ball or as an egg, which is absolutely a lie. The Quran is so clear. Chapter 79 verse number 30, and after that he spread out the earth and he made it flat. The same verse, you go right now in the Quran, search for the shape of the earth in the Quran, chapter 79 verse number 30 is the same chapter. The Muslim, they use it to prove to you that the earth is in the shape of an egg. Why? Because they claim that the word the ha mean an egg, and this is a stupid statement. I don't know who is the first stupid who said that, but the word the ha has nothing to do with the word egg at all. This is why if you read the whole translation of the Quran, you will never see the word egg appear. Daha mean the earth, or make it flat. He spread out and make it flat. And the word daha usually is used when you speak about if you are making a bread, you know, like if you ever watch your mother making a bread for you when you are a kid, or cooking some sweet. So she used like a piece of wood which is round, and when she made the dough, she pushed with the wood in the top of the dough, and that will make it flat, and at the same time will make it like a loaf, right? Will make it flat in the top of the table. This is exactly what the word the ha mean. This is why if you go to all Islamic translation, you will not find anyone says the word the ha mean an egg. Only in the fiction of Muslims they try to fool us and they try to lie to you. And you can go right now to the dictionary and you will see that the word the ha have nothing to do with the word egg. Do we have any Muslim here? He opposed what we are saying. And there's many verses actually in the Quran speaking the earth is a flat. And one of the proof that the earth is a flat in Islam, that Muhammad he ordered the Muslims to pray in the direction of the Kaaba. In other hadith, Muhammad he said that Allah he come down every day in the third part of the night. Well, third part of the night, the only way to do that if the earth have only 1/3 part of the night, but that is not what happening. Do we have any Muslim on a call? Any Muslim? Not even one? Where is the Muslims? I'm seriously so disappointed in a few Muslims. I was expecting you that you are going to prove me wrong, show me how smart you are, I mean, where is the Muslims? Where is the Big Bang people? Muslims, people of the Big Bang, where are they? Do you agree with your prophet saying the sun set every day because it goes from point A to point B? Do you agree? Do you think Muhammad he got it wrong? Do you think Muhammad he need to read the book of the interpretation of Ibn Kathir? I mean, what's wrong with this stupid Muhammad? Why he don't open the interpretation of Zakir Naik and learn from it? This is the prophet of Islam, and obviously he needs education. Any Abdul? Hmm? So this is not science, Muslims. Anyway, tomorrow I might make a broadcast. I'm not sure. I don't promise you for real. I mean, for sure. But I will try. And maybe we can continue. If not, then we will be here again in Friday as usual. Now, tell your friends to come and join us. And if they have a questions, they can call. I have no problem with receiving calls. And as you see, we are using Skype. It's for free. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't cost you a penny. And if you are a Muslim, you think you have something to say to us, please feel free. We like it, really. I like it when a Muslim try to defend his religion, because first of all, I believe if you are a person who try to do so, you are just being a person who believe in his religion, whatever it is. I mean, it's not your fault, and especially if they lie to you about what the Quran is saying. So I will be happy to help you and to show you that this is not what the Quran is saying. As simple as that. And this is the whole point of here. I'm not here to make fun of Muslims. Muslims, they make fun of themselves when they lie about their Quran. I mean, imagine I know that my book is stupid and then I make it a book of science. Right? So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope today we have a good time together. It's time for me to make some halal food. So I'm going to slaughter an egg and slaughter a tomato, and too bad I don't have halal pork to eat. So I mean, egg and tomato. If Allah will, I will do that. If Allah not will, what I can do. I mean, Allah will is the most important thing. So thank you everybody for being here. May the Lord bless you all, and please share the videos with your friends so we can have as many as we can as a viewers. When we are finished here, we are not finished. When I finish, your job started. You should share the videos. You should, because Muslims, they try to deceive your children, trying to convince as many as they can, especially from the young ones, that Islam speak of science. So my friends, you have a duty with me. I'm done here. I did my part. Will take you a second to start posting here, like wherever friends you have, Facebook, share. It costs you no money, zero. It's just a few clicks, and thank you very much. So may the Lord bless you, and until I see you either tomorrow or Friday for sure, I will be here at 4:30 as usual. All right, Friday. However, I might be here tomorrow too. God bless. Christ is Lord, and Islam is false. I mean to that. And see you soon again. Bye-bye.